We're musicians.
Hey guys,
Hey.
What's up?
What's up, man?
who are you guys?
We are Phovea. We're from the San Fernando Valley. Thanks for having us.
Of course, of course. Can you guys tell me a little bit about your background a little bit? Just where did Phovea come from?
Yeah, so Phovea originated in a sweaty ass garage in Arleta, California. Yeah, dude. So we had some original members. Cisco's one of the founding members. I came in a little later, and we've had some lineup changes, but we're here. I think 7 years later, and we're still rocking. Yeah. So that's it in a nutshell.
Awesome. So when you got 7 years?
You know what? I
Yeah,
think
like
we're
about 7
closer
years.
to like 9.
Okay.
Time is relative in this band. We just kind of go with it.
I think COVID threw us off, dude.
Yeah, we can just scratch COVID.
Yeah. Well, speaking of COVID, actually, I mean, that's been like the one thing that's been killing bands, honestly. Like a lot of local bands have just kind of died because of COVID, and you guys stuck through it. So how did you guys do that?
Dude, honestly, I mean, COVID, I mean, it was a lot of people lost their lives, it was a real tragedy. But personally, as artists, with everything being closed, it kind of allowed us to just kind of huddle up and just kind of center ourselves and, just really focus on music. We got nothing else to do, can't go anywhere, so why not write some tunes and, perfect our craft even more. So I feel like we were lucky enough to be able to use the time wisely. We had a rehearsal space, so as soon as we were able to meet up again, we jumped on that, and we were jamming 2 times a week, just writing new material, just getting stuff down.
So there's a period where you guys weren't meeting up then.
Yes, yeah, but I mean, we would call each other up and send each other like little tracks. We recorded some stuff. We recorded like a Billy Idol cover. Yeah. Yeah, we did a Billy Idol cover, Eyes Without a Face. So I mean, yeah, check it out. It's on our Instagram. And then I would drop like an acoustic session every now and then. Just try to connect with our fans and just keep the music going through it all. I feel like people really relied on art a whole lot during the pandemic to just kind of get them through, whether it be watching more movies, or listening to more music. I know I discovered a whole lot of music during the pandemic because I had nothing else to do, just sit at home and just scroll through Spotify and see what comes up.
So when you guys did meet up, what was that first session like then? Because you had to, I mean, going into that, you guys haven't seen each other in a while. You haven't played with each other for a while. How was that like?
Whole lot of kissing. Yeah. No,
Nah,
it was cool. It was awesome. I'm kind of.
A lot of us would meet up
yeah.
together, like without like all being together, and
Yeah.
and like we would write music, like little stuff on the side, and we'll bring it to Damian, and Damian will like write some lyrics, or it's weird. It's just I don't know. It just kind of like happened like really
It's
slowly.
easy also because we're like
It was.
friends before like bandmates, I guess. So it makes it a little easier for us.
Yeah, we've known each other forever. So it was just like hanging with the homies. But yeah, we just linked up, and I remember our first practice. We were working in a lockout in North Hollywood, and we were planning it for a while. And then when we finally got together, I mean, all of us were wearing masks. We were like, "Oh, is this how we do it?" Like it felt like we were meeting each other for like the first time. Jamming for the first time, and we jumped right back in. With even more vigor, I feel like, because we had been sitting on all this creativity for so long,
Nice. So that creativity, did that kind of manifest into the new singles that you've been putting out?
100%. Yeah, we kind of used the pandemic as kind of a restart button,
Totally.
Yeah, we had talks about kind of where we wanted the band to go, we love our base. We love where we came from, playing those backyard shows throughout the valley, but we realized that we wanted our music to kind of progress. We wanted to progress as a band. So we started talking about what that would mean. We started kind of crafting more dynamic songs, more layers, kind of started messing with the synth sounds a little more and just kind of growing from there. And it's been a lot of fun, just kind of opening up And yeah, man. So yeah, the new songs did definitely stem from that. You know, we're always writing, but I feel like the pandemic was kind of like a restart button on our sound and our vibe. So we're going.
So do you think that the pandemic, because you guys have been including a lot more synths recently, I think, has the pandemic been that reset button for synths or no?
Oh hell yeah, of course. For me, yeah, for sure. Like I had COVID and I was trapped in my room for like a month, dude, and I was like, fuck, I'm bored. Like I was tired of the guitar, like I wanted to try something new and picked up the synthesizer and I just started messing with sounds and I don't know, kind of like brought it to the band. So did this guy. This guy's a genius in synthesizer too. So, yeah. Freddie actually started. We brought it with Flipside and
Yeah, that was the first one.
we found our sound with Flipside and it was really cool. And from there, just like we started like evolving more. Like we started, like Damian said, we started adding more layers and yeah, pretty much.
Some bands aren't too fond of including the synthesizer. They think it may, because it has that whole stigma of being with like EDM or like electronic music. Did you have that? Did you have that at all or no?
Nah, man, different strokes for different folks. We're just trying to expand our sound as much as possible, and
We were
you
running
know-
out of ideas with guitars too.
Also, like we all listen to like a bunch of different music, like metal, hip hop, EDMs, you know.
Rock,
So we
and,
try to utilize different.
dude, me and Freddie
all our
live together,
influences.
and we're always bumping some EDM and some reggaeton, and like, yeah, dude, we just get information. Yeah, Sean Paul, dude.
Sean Paul for sure.
The legend. But yeah, we're getting inspiration from all places. We're not trying to limit anything as far as our sound comes. Like
Just
if
gonna
we're
keep an
inspired
open
by
mind.
something, we're gonna freaking use it. Like we're not gonna be like, oh, this doesn't mesh with their sound. Let's try it, dude. Let's see what we end up with.
And now we have a new sound, so that's the beauty of it, you know.
Speaking of different bands, I know a few of you are in different bands, or at least were. Cosmos, Casual Funeral. How was it? How is it balancing those two bands with Phovea? Because both of them have to be demanding, right? I mean, I guess Cosmos, they're not playing anymore, right?
Yeah, they ended when I officially joined, so I didn't have to like juggle that.
Okay.
It was just a coincidence that it worked out that way.
What about Casual Funeral?
Casual Funeral actually started with Luigi too and his brother, and I started with them as a drummer, and they needed a singer, so I was like, I kind of sing a little.
Trying to convince Cisco like every other kickback, like, dude, you can sing. Come on, you can sing.
Because he does backing vocals with Phovea.
For Phovea, for sure, I've been always doing backing vocals. I always do the little woes and the oohs and the doo-wops or whatever, and yeah. Well, Casual Funeral, I just decided just to start singing for them, and we got it's funny, we got our old drummer from Phovea to be the drummer for Casual
Isn't it
Funeral.
ironic?
So,
I don't think
Yeah.
it doesn't conflict anything, no.
Dude, can I just say I'm so proud of Cisco every time I see them like jamming, because I remember when we first started like singing songs and trying to add some vocal harmonies. Like I knew this guy had a voice, and I'd be like, Cisco, sing this, and he'd be like, like just like really timid and like like really unsure of himself. And now like just to see him on stage with Casual Funeral, like really like demanding like space, and being totally like present with the crowd, like. Dude, it just warms my heart, man.
Oh,
Every
thank you,
time,
bro.
every time I see it, I'm like, Cisco, like, dude, I love it. Yeah, keep doing it. Yeah.
That's
Love you,
awesome.
dude.
That's awesome. So you guys recently put out a single. Can you guys talk about that a little bit? Just like the process of going into that. Like, how did you? You mentioned your process a little bit. Like, you guys come together, develop that new sound and all that. Can you talk about putting out this single?
Yeah, this single is it's really special to us. Our songwriting process it might be slower than most, but that's kind of the way that we like it. We take our time with our music. So this one actually came out of some of those early COVID sessions, and it just kind of progressed and grew, and we just kind of worked on it here and there. It was just like a little like a mist that just kind of turned into a solid, like we were just out of nowhere, just took form. And yeah, so the process was really slow for this one. The lyrics and the melody kind of came last. They always do. It's just kind of how I work. But yeah, we decided to go into the studio once we thought that it was like down. We were like, okay, yeah, this is a song. This is solid. let's come together, let's record it. And we went in with our buddy Eric from Soundcast Studios, and yeah, shout out to Soundcast Studios. Yeah, he did a really good job. And yeah, we're really happy with how it came out. And yeah, dude, shout out, like, go stream that now. Yeah.
It's called
Check
Close
it
the
out.
Door.
It's called Close the Door, yeah.
Cierra la puerta.
Open the door to close the door.
And as far as the writing too, it started with, again, the synths, like, again, just toying around with that, and then like I came up with this. Well, I didn't come up with it, but it's like a classic shuffle pattern on the drums. So I just kept this like really nice driving groove throughout, and just like really chill, wavy. It's kind of the vibe we went with.
Kind of like a little, like an ocean, like a little ocean vibe or something. I don't know. That's cool. I always think about palm trees every time I hear it close the door. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I think of like some underwater like space scene. Like I don't know, man. It's very
Yeah, spacey.
ambient, very
Yeah,
ambient to me. And yeah, it's cool. I like it. It's unlike anything else that we've ever put out. And we kind of lean more into, I guess, a vibe than like full punch in the face energy this time around. I really like what happened. Yeah.
And we're glad people are, messing with it right now. So new songs will probably be in a similar fashion.
Yeah, like stay tuned. We got some good stuff coming up. Yeah, this is just the beginning.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Yeah. We're actually
no.
yeah, top secret.
We don't want to.
Time out.
It's all pending.
Yeah, we're actually we're going into the studio again soon to record some more songs that we're gonna release on an EP that should be coming out this summer. But yeah, so we're really looking forward to that. This is kind of like the jumping off point. Like I said, we released this single. We got a video coming out.
Oh yeah, our video.
Video's coming out soon. Our boy Rick put it together.
Shout out Rick.
Yeah. Rick's a master behind the camera.
He did our video for Flipside as well.
He did.
Oh, he
yeah,
did?
love that guy. But he put together a pretty sick video. Happened on the spot. So we got that coming out. And then in a few months, man, hopefully we have this EP to put out for y'all to listen to and vibe to.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah.